Hi, my name is Ethan Minter, and this is our project for Group One for a web programming class, Cookbook for Coders. Now we're going to introduce everybody, and everyone's going to say what they did for this project. I'm Ethan Minter. I am the leader and one of the programmers. I was responsible for making the GitHub, as well as coordinating our efforts during this project. I also worked on the layout of the slides.
So starting from the left, my name is Paschal. I worked on essentially the layout of the page, just CSS and general HTML.
Hello, my name is Wyland Crews. My main roles during this project included content coordination, meaning the actual recipes themselves in the cookbook. That was my main contribution, along with helping out on the PowerPoint and testing just to make sure everything was going all right with the website.
I'm Efaz Khan. I work on the CSS transitions and the features.
All right, so let's talk about the problem statement. So for this project, we wanted to make a web-based cookbook that presented recipes in a visually appealing way, utilizing CSS transitions. The general requirements for this project came from our prompt, correct HTML, CSS, just things that we were emphasizing throughout the semester so far, with specific emphasis on transformations, transitions, and animation. The prompt did emphasize both font and color choice, which I think this team did a really good job organizing the page and ensuring that everything was not only readable, but presented in a very visually appealing way. Of course, our project had a clear focal point, which was presenting the cookbook. Our layout was reasonably complex, but at the same time, it wasn't overpowering or overly confusing either. Our design was consistent and appropriate for a cookbook, especially a web-based one. It's easy to navigate just like any other book. You just, you flip the pages, and then the actual content was presented in a useful way as well. And then for the build process, one thing I wanted to emphasize about this team was that we all did a really good job communicating. As you can see throughout this whole slide, the biggest part, aside from actually doing the work, was communication. We started brainstorming via Discord. Everyone put forward really, really good project ideas. And then we went through a theoretical implementation of the idea we landed on. Ethan pushed initial drafts to GitHub on the main branch, and we all took a look and thought what we could do about just trying to refine our product a little bit more. Everyone really assumed specific roles, as you heard in the team introduction, everything from transitions, features, CSS, content. Everyone kind of just picked up their own weight and put forward a very, very good product. We pushed the revised drafts and final product to GitHub, merged it with the main, and we had our final product. And then today we have our PowerPoint and our presentation.
I'll talk a little bit about the design here. So some general design information about this is that the page contains a header and a main body element. The header contains background as well as the page title. Recipes are presented in the main screen, and within this main screen there is information, instructions, ingredients, an image, and buttons that allow users to switch from one recipe to another.
So on our website, we have got three important design features: scroll transition, buttons, and image transformation. We place our buttons in the bottom center of the page, is in the bottom right and left property. Also, when we hover over the buttons, there's a purple shadow, which we achieve is in the box shadow property. Also, the cursor changes to a pointer. We created a horizontal scrolling feature, beating all the pages using the overflow X property. And we made the scrolling feature very smooth using the scroll behavior property. when you hover over the image is going to enlarge, the height and width increases, and it transforms 5 degrees clockwise. And the transition, we made the transition smooth using the transition duration property.
All right, now we're going to do a demonstration of the both the appearance of the website as well as the code. Do you guys see the code right now?
Yeah.
All right. So first we're going to take a look at the code. So some key features of this is our layout. We had a class or table wrapper, essentially the main feature of our code. And actually, it'd probably be better to show the web page first. Just a second. Yeah. So here we have the appearance of the main web page. We have the recipes here, and we have buttons that show which page is which, or that allow you to navigate to different pages. When you click a page, it slides over to the next one. And here we have 5 different recipes. On the top here is the title of the recipe, as well as information like prep time, cook time, ingredients, directions, and a transformation happens when you mouse over a picture, adjusting the picture a bit. And from the code side, the way we implemented the sliding functionality of it is through an overflow X, as well as essentially anchor point references that the buttons are directed to. The scroll behavior smooth allows it to smoothly glide to the different points instead of jumping to them. And I think that is all for our website. We also have links to the original recipes that you can follow. But yeah, this was our first project for our web programming class, and we're looking forward to making more projects in the future. Thanks.